I'm Michael. Just came from a meeting where one of my team members, Christine, was very resistant to an important change in our plan. There she goes now. I'm going to have a quick conversation with her. Christine?
Yeah.
Got a minute?
Sure.
I don't know if you realize you do this, but you are incredibly stubborn when other people bring up new ideas.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I need you to be more collaborative and work better with others. Like, you do this all the time.
You know what? I'm glad you brought this up because I think Sheila is the one who's actually not that collaborative.
Don't really want to talk about Sheila right now, just about your stubbornness. I need you to work better with others.
I don't know why I'm just hearing about this now.
It's something that has been going on for a long time. I just figured it was very obvious in that meeting, and I need it to stop.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so we're agreed this will never happen again.
Yeah, I'm late for a meeting, so.
Okay.
Great, thank you.
I'm going that way. Hey Sharon, so I'm having an issue with one of my team members. She's negative and stubborn and defensive in meetings, and after one I grabbed her in the hallway and let her know that she's, stubborn and defensive, and of course she became stubborn and defensive. So I was wondering how I can talk to her to get around that and not bring up these negative issues.
Yeah, great question, Michael. A couple of things. First, think about where you have the conversation. So probably grabbing her in the hallway is not the best place because it's a public place, people can come by, so she'll feel a little bit vulnerable there. So I'd set a meeting and have it in a private place. And then the second is the way in which you actually share the feedback with her, the request you're making. And I use an approach, would recommend to you an approach called Situation, Behavior, Impact Request, SBIR. So let's go through those four. First, situation. Describe the situation that you saw this behavior occur in. So in this case, you might say, in the meeting that we had on Tuesday, for instance, that's the situation. Second, describe the behavior in very specific terms. Don't use a label like you were defensive or resistant, because of course they're going to say, no, I wasn't, right? What you want to do is describe the behavior that she exhibited that you interpreted as defensive. Could be other people interpreted it that way too, but you'll get further if you just describe the behavior. If you say something like, when you interrupted Sheila.
Okay.
That's B.
Okay.
I, which is the impact that it had on you, describe the impact it had on you. So for instance, maybe you wanted to hear Sheila's ideas and you didn't because Sheila stopped talking after she interrupted her. And then lastly, R is for request. So make a request about how you would like her to handle these situations in the future. So you might say, in the future, when somebody is saying something, even if it's something you've disagreed with, I'd appreciate it if you would let them continue speaking. So make that request at the end. And if you do those four things, it's much easier for people to hear the request and the advice.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'm going to go give that a shot now.
Great.
I'm Michael. One of my team members, Christine, was having some unproductive behavior at a meeting earlier, and I've set up a meeting to chat with her about it. Hey, Christine.
Hi.
How's it going today?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Great. So, the other day we were having a meeting, and a couple things came up that I would just like to chat with you about.
Okay.
Okay. At some point, Sheila was having some ideas, and she was like brainstorming and talking about ways we could save some money. And you chimed in with some other ideas, and they were great ideas, but you ended up cutting her off, and so we never got to hear her ideas. So for me, it would be great if we could let other people finish and get all the ideas out there. And you have great ideas, she has great ideas, I have great ideas, and if we all can throw those into the mix, then together we can come up with the best way to move forward for this.
I think that's a great idea. I think that everyone should be talked to about this because those meetings are just people talking. And you have to kind of insert your own idea in there. It's not going to be heard.
Okay, absolutely. And I understand your concerns, and I am meeting with other people. And I would like to just get us all on the same page so that we can work together and be a phenomenal team.
Great. Well, I'm happy to work on that.
Awesome.
In the next meeting. So.
Great. Then let's talk about some ideas for this new team meeting.
Great.